Jiggy cat on a damn feeling spree. This is Nagato, and you can't mimic my energy. 100 rounds strong and me hanging like a centipede. Hey guys, it's me Nagato, and as the title states for today's video, I don't have a tutorial, but I just have a news update stating that H-encore² is now available and working on the latest firmware for your PlayStation Vita or your PS TV. One thing I do want to state before getting into the news and getting into the nitty-gritty of this topic for today, if you guys have a PlayStation Vita that is on either 3.71 or 3.72, I will have a link to my official tutorial that I made not too long ago, like 2 or 3 days ago, and you can follow that to get your Vitas hacked. I do recommend getting on this fast because you never know when Sony has another update, whether it be 3.73, 3.74, 3.75, such and so forth. So go ahead, follow my tutorial, and then if you have any questions on how to hack your 3.71 or 3.72 firmware Vita, go ahead and I will leave a link in the description below, and any topics and any news I use will be in the link in the description below as well. But one thing I do want to state, if you have a PlayStation Vita that's either on firmware 3.69 or 3.70, I will have a tutorial for that for this video as well. So if you're on for 3.69 to 3.70, you can use that video, and if you're on basically 3.71 or 3.72, and this method actually does work with 3.65 users, so excuse me, if you're on 3.65 to 3.72, you can still use H-encore² for that method as well. But one thing I do want to state before we even get into the nitty-gritty of things, I just want to give a big thanks out for anybody who has watched my tutorial in the past. But what I'm going to do here is transition to the official GitHub just to provide you a statement from the official Flow himself stating that 3.72 is working all fine on H-encore². Alrighty guys, so as showcased here, I'm basically on the official GitHub, and this is the same GitHub I use to hack my PlayStation Vita on 3.71 to 3.72 firmware as showcased here. One thing I do want to state before we even get into anything, if you already have a hack system, make sure to not downgrade, because there has been some soft bricks and even bricks to people's PlayStation Vita using the Maduro app in terms of like CERN with the keys or something. But hopefully there will be a update to Maduro, hopefully, so we could downgrade to the latest firmware or whatever firmware we want to on our PlayStation Vitas. If there is a guide to that, I'll basically will make a full tutorial on that, because I really do want to go back onto 3.71, or excuse me, to go back to 3.60 myself, since I upgraded just to do the video for y'all guys to see. But as showcased here is the official GitHub, and it says basically this hack or this public jailbreak for the PS Vita supports the newest firmwares from 3.65 to 3.72. So if you have a TV or PS TV, or either a PS3 or I can't even talk today, either a PlayStation Vita or that is 1000 or 2000, you can do this method. So this is from the official GitHub. It tells you all the steps on how to do it. And yeah, basically that is just from the official guy himself as well. Here is just a tweet stating that basically 3.72 did not get blacklisted, and he just stated that 3.72 is now able to be hacked on the latest firmware. So if you guys have a Vita that hasn't been hacked, I do recommend. There's such a multitude of things as well to check out. As well, I'll have showcased on the screen my playlist of all of my PlayStation Vita tutorials I made ever since I started YouTube 5 months ago. And if you guys have a new hacked Vita, I do recommend go ahead, check in my playlist. I have a tons of tutorials from emulation on the Vita, running backup games, installing custom themes, trophy hacking, save data modding, PSP adrenaline modding, and all that of stuff, playing PS1 games. So I do highly recommend go ahead, check out my official playlist in terms of my Vita hacking guides and stuff. But with that being said, that's pretty much all I had to say for this video. Stay tuned, be sure to subscribe, and my name is Nagato, and I'm signing out. Thank you guys for watching.
As long as I can remember it.
Of course, I love the llamas.
Nice and silky smooth.